Battery Energy Drink keeps you going.
Alright, I'm Chris from Betray Us, interviewing for the Metalheadz with Simon from the awesome Beholder. So, how are you doing?
Yeah, good man, you?
Yeah, I'm good. What time did you get down last night this morning?
This morning.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we played in Glasgow last night, got decidedly drunk. One was a designated driver who hates us right now. He's asleep in the chalet, feeling very sorry for himself. And yeah, we arrived at 5:30 this morning and wanted to kill every bloody seagull in here. Did you hear them at 5:30 this morning?
They're massive.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to brawl them.
Okay, so for the viewers that have never heard of Beholder or heard the music, do you want to give us a little bit of a description?
Yeah, Beholder's, I guess it's a hard-edged, traditional British metal band. No frills. Basically, we've been on the road now for the last 18 months promoting the album The Awakening.
So who would you say your main influences are?
Betray Us. My personal main influences are the great British singers and the singers such as Dickinson and I guess Dio as well, and you know, some of the old school melodic vocals. You know, like yourself, you like to throw melody in there. I think the melody's been kind of missing from the British scene for a while now, and I think that's being brought back with bands like yourself and us. You know, so yeah, that's what we're all about, really.
Can you tell us a bit more about the last record you put out, or the?
Yeah, The Awakening was written in 2008, finally released at the Arse End of 2009, and it's 14 tracks of pure bliss.
So what are your plans after Hammerfest?
Recovering, I think. No, after Hammerfest we've got a couple of festivals. We've got the Medieval Festival in Hull. And then we're doing a date with Fozzy. And here's a message for you, Fozzy. I'm going to arm wrestle you, you bitch, and bring you right down. This is pure British beef that's going to bitch slap you.
So
that could be quite funny, though, couldn't it, really? Kick my ass.
Apart from Manchester, what is your favourite city to play?
Manchester.
Okay, fair enough.
No, actually, if I'm honest, we do well in the Midlands, but I have to say Glasgow for us and Scotland in particular, for some reason they seem to get on with Beholder. I think it's a lot to do with alcohol and a lot to do with the fact they're off their heads as well. That's why we get on with Manchester, isn't it?
So if you had a dream band that you'd like to support on tour, who would it be? Apart from Betray Us, obviously, you've mentioned before.
Yeah, I don't mind supporting Betray Us. No, I'd say who would I like to support? Well, I'll tell you what, you know, you could go back to bands of old. I would love to have played alongside Ronnie James Dio. I was lucky enough to meet him on several occasions, but I guess one of the bands I wouldn't mind supporting is Nevermore, because we've been kind of sort of class. Our sound is kind of, it's got the sort of Nevermore feel to it.
Heavier Nevermore.
Yeah, heavier Nevermore. Can you get heavier than Nevermore? Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah. What's the most brutal injury that you've ever had at a gig?
The most. I know exactly which injury it was. This was a place called the Powerhouse, and it wasn't us playing. There was Anthrax and Testament, right? And this is back in the day. Now, you're a big guy, I'm a big guy, right? Check this out. This is when everyone was doing stage diving, and everyone was getting off on stage diving. And I was watching it, I was going, I'm having some of that. So I got up on stage. Now, everybody else is being caught, right? It doesn't fucking work like that when you're a big guy. I wasn't to know. It was like the parting of the
like a Metal Moses.
It was the parting of the Red Sea. And I swear I landed in such a crumpled fucking heap. But what did they do? They all came back in again and stood all over me. That's the worst injury I've had. I was bitch slapped, man. It was terrible.
So what's the worst thing about being in a band?
Our drummer. He's an idiot.
What's the best thing about being in a band?
Me? No, that's bullshit. What's the best thing? You know yourself, the best thing about being in a band is actually writing material, playing it to people, and them singing the words back to you. That's all I need. You know, let's face it, I'm not in this for money, because there is no money in this stupid bloody industry anymore, because record labels have made a fucking good job of making sure you don't get any. You know who I'm talking about. So
what's the first ever record you bought?
Oh, man. The first one I ever, the first one I really do remember was Volume 4, Sabbath. That's the one that, you know, I'm showing my age now, but that's an album that I do remember getting that and going, because it was all back in the day when you used to buy an album that was gate sleeve and all this crap, and opening it up and putting it on, and oh man, it was just like kick my teeth in. It was brilliant.
Sweet. So what's the most embarrassing CD that you own?
Like I want to tell you. You see, the thing is, my music is eclectic. That's the way I like to put it. My music is eclectic. I don't just listen to heavy metal, I listen to everything. So, you know, the fact I've got a Peter, Paul and Mary album in my collection means, you know, that's my choice. You may call it embarrassing, I'm happy with it.
Each their own.
See, I've got a Betrayers album as well, Sorry, that was Chris, I'm joking.
If you were stuck on a desert island and you had no food, no water, who was the first band member you would eat alive?
Well, out of my band, absolutely fucking none of them. I'd rather die. They're rotten. Every man's out, one of them's rotten. Like the drummer is like a twiglet. There's absolutely no nourishment in him at all. It'd be just a waste of time. Scott is that full of drugs. You know, I'd be stoned at me tits within minutes. The old guy, Fungus, the bass player, it's like, that's bad meat, man. That's just no good. And as for Martin, again, it's a drugs-related issue. It's just a waste of time.
Eat your own arm, then?
I'd just eat my own arm, yeah.
Can you tell us something you've never told anyone in an interview?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say I had to say it live.
He said I was a cunt. Anyway, is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers?
My man flu. Yeah. No. Just a thank you, really. You know, I'm not going to stand here and go, hey guys, you guys rock. I ain't going to do that. That's bollocks. At the end of the day, just thank you. Thank you to anyone that's bought the album. Thank you to anyone that's bought a T-shirt. And 12 o'clock, come and do breakfast with Beholder. It's going to be awesome. Bring a bacon butty, because I'm probably going to be fucking starving.
Nice one, Simon. Cheers.